Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our The Elder King series. Bit of an epilogue to the Elder King series, in fact. Actually, the last episode we played in this, episode 20, was a 50-minute epilogue, and I figured what I would do, since I am already, if you're watching this live, first of all, sorry the episode's a little bit late. I slept in gloriously this morning and had to take care of some stuff. So obviously this episode's a little bit late. I'm recording it after almost 1 p.m., but I'm going to go ahead and encode it and upload it as soon as I can after the fact. So again, sorry about that, but I was going to do a bunch of stuff, and I still had to do it before I started recording, and now here we are. So we're going to do 10 episodes of Epilogue to the Elder King. I originally wasn't going to do this in the 12 p.m. time slot, but I've got another intro that I'm doing for a series in the 6 p.m. time slot later this week that I had to make. And so starting a new series was a little bit daunting for me, so I decided just to kind of take a breath, take it easy, and not do too much at once, just for the sake of the quality of the content and for my, peace of mind. So we're going to do just, again, 10 episodes of Epilogue here. And our first objective is to utterly kick Cleopatra's sorry ass, especially since she just completed the frickin' Venetian arsenal, and we're going to have to put up with a lot of naval resistance from her. So I don't know where she built it, but we're going to have to find that out. I want to take a few turns just to stabilize the Chinese cities that I just conquered, or rather that he transferred to my control after I defeated him handily. So we're making a ridiculous amount of gold each turn. Very, very straightforward stuff. So what I'm going to start doing is, looks like Pasargadae actually needs a project. Are there anything I can build there? Thermonukes, sure. But first let's go ahead and just purchase a trader, because it looks like we can use traders in a couple of different spots. So Pasargadae could also use, oh wow, they don't have a harbor district yet, but they've grown to the point where, ooh, what should I do? You don't have a housing problem yet. I could build an aqueduct. No, aqueduct wouldn't be that useful. Harbor would be, though. Let's do that. Let's do a harbor in Pasargadae and put it right there. That takes 6 turns, but we're going to do some stuff to, okay, we're going to repair the monument in Jean, absolutely. Oh yeah, this is one of the series where I wasn't as good about building armies and armadas yet, so we're going to have to fix that going forward. It'll be harder without the Venetian arsenal, but we'll pull it off. Oh, hello, Egyptian submarine. What are you doing? That's an Egyptian submarine armada, not nuclear submarine, so we're stronger than her in that regard. God, if we had a canal city right there. Go out into that lake. Okay, so yeah, our objective right now is to take a few turns to breathe, but then we're going to probably drop a thermonuke on Cleopatra's capital, which is right there, and then charge in and have a merry old time. So let's see. This new trader needs. Don't want to trade with Cleopatra. I'll trade with Beijing though. Get the production from that. Plus 6 and 16 extra gold. Sure, why not? And it looks like we have another builder here. Not that we have a lot to do. There is some repairing to do down here, so why don't you come down this direction? Aircraft carrier, yeah, we'll just skip your turn for now and go to the next one. So yeah, we've got some... Oh, Alexander's unhappy with me. What did I do to Alexander? You occupy one of their allies' cities. Were you allied with China? Why would you ally with China? They've been jerks this game. Why would you do that? I don't understand it. But anyway, yes, it's turn 462. After 2030 AD, we are well into the future here, and we have handily won. I'm going to go ahead and just buy the sewer out right there. We have handily won the culture victory. So it's just a matter of having as much fun with these next few episodes as we can. It's going to take a little bit too long to build a thermonuclear device in Shar Kumis, but I can build some additional, let's do another mechanized infantry, and maybe I can start building some corps and some armies to a certain extent. Now, Jean, go ahead and do a builder down here, because we've definitely got some stuff to improve. And it looks like we've got some antiquity sites in our territory now that China never investigated, so I'll have to take a look into those. Now, these are level 2 units, so what I need to do is build some new units to core up with these, because I don't want to sacrifice level 2 and level 3 units that have earned those promotions by, joining them with other level 2 and level 3 units. That's just always such a waste to me. All right, another trader here. Go ahead and trade with because we're on pretty good terms with Gilgamesh. He's the only AI that doesn't, that has any kind of positive opinion of us, I guess I should say. Gorgo's opinion is pretty neutral at the moment. We just made peace with her after many, many, many turns. Alright, so we're almost done with the neighborhood in Tushpa, and that will fix our housing issue there. Susa has a housing issue as well, but that's also being worked on with the neighborhood. And Pasargadae will get housing from the harbor I'm building, actually, so that's always a good thing. Oh, nice! So, in Kabul, which is actually one of Gilgamesh's cities, sorry guys, we just wrecked his spaceport. So, you're not promotable, you already have the Disrupt Rocketry ability. So was it Gilgamesh that was closest to the science victory? Yeah, he's already done all the researches, so let's see. I need to move you and put you in another city. Let's put you in Uruk, first of all. I can't remember. It's not saying anything about rocketry there. Maybe I've already done rocketry in some of the cities. Yeah, okay, I can do it here. Let's go ahead and... So evidently, I may have done it, or other spies may have done it, so other powers may have been working on disrupting that particular aspect of his progress. But, I mean, we've already won the victory. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. That'll be an interesting experiment. Like, can an AI get a victory after you've already won one victory? I don't think it's possible. Like, the only way it would be possible is if they change that in Civ 6, is what I mean. I know in Civ 5 it wasn't possible, but... Okay, so Ray could use... There's not really amenity problems down here, are there? Where's the stadium that I'm looking at here? Here? So this would help Pasargadae. Let's go ahead and just do the, let's do the seaport. It'll help the city grow faster. Why not? And then we'll work on building the stadium outright. Alright, let's repair the monument in Lanchy. And we have, ooh, 3 new envoys. Really? Really? So I could go for Amsterdam and definitely get additional gold from that. And they want a trade route as well. We're actually pretty close to... Now this won't give me the suzerain bonus. It's just going to give me the additional +4 gold in every commercial hub. Because we just hit the 6 envoy bonus for them, so that's quite nice. We're not going to see that till next turn, but that's going to be a pretty good improvement. Bunch of Chinese traders just sitting here. I don't know why. I think they're kind of confused about what happened to them. Okay, now what other units do I have in the area? I've got a mobile SAM here with nothing to do. I've got a Persian helicopter with nothing to do. Let's go ahead and see what else we might be able to accomplish with some of these units. We've got these guys. Tell you what, these 2 carriers, I want to have them join up. So I'll have them meet up next turn and core up. I don't think I have any other rocket artillery in the game just yet. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this unit here and then that unit there, and that can be an army as opposed to just a corps. And we have a machine gun here and a machine gun there, so let's go ahead and put the level 3 machine gun there, the level 2 machine gun there. Actually, it should be the other way around, shouldn't it? So let's do that. And we have a modern armor corps as well. This should probably be a modern armor army. And that mechanized infantry we can work with in a bit. You just go on alert status for now. Oh yeah, definitely improve those crabs. Sure thing. Ooh, that's right, we were messing with Gorgo last time we were here. Let's go ahead and gain sources with this spy. And keep stealing great works from her. I think we were just stealing great work after great work after great work, and it was hilarious. Yep, we're at 538.7 now instead of 518. So we got a nice little gold increase from that city-state. Oh, and looks... looks like China's had a little bit of a rebellion on their hands. We'll just have to keep an eye on them and make sure they don't get any funny ideas.
You can never plan the future.
Alright, so we got a couple of future techs there. I don't need to do that, just... There we go. Perfect! Now, Tushpa is in much better shape than they were before. So, let's go ahead and build another thermonuke in Tushpa. It's going to take 14 turns. And then in Hagmatana, I don't know, seaport's probably a good idea. There's nothing I need to build in the area, I don't think. So yeah, let's go ahead and go for that. So that'll help with the city's growth. And then we do need to repair this spaceport in Lanchy. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't want to help China with their problems, but at the same time I don't want these units getting too close, so let's go ahead and get some additional experience. Well, they're barbarians, so we're not going to get tons of experience for these missile cruisers, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, so I think we should be ready to do this. Wait, what? Can I not do... Apparently, I can't core. Interesting. Or maybe... Hang on. Maybe I have to do it next turn. That's really unusual that I can't core those two. I guess since they're carriers, maybe the game doesn't allow it. I can't remember if I've done it before or not. I feel like I have. That's the thing. Which is why I got excited about doing it. So maybe just... No. No, it's totally not. Okay. No cores from carriers. Alright then. As you wish, game. Let's go ahead instead and just build... Let's build an additional modern armor for purposes we have just discussed. And actually, I can't remember. What speed are we playing on? Standard? Okay. That explains the production times on some of these things. I'm used to playing on on quick speed from Blitzkrieg just now, but because we just finished that 20 off series, which was a lot of fun. But we're still going to move through these turns pretty quickly. Alright, this machine gun can, yep, stay there. Let's also fire on you here. Should only give 2 experience, maybe 3. From defeating a unit like that. Yep, just 2. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, Jiaodong, this is one of our new traders, I think. Might be better to have, since Chengdu is having problems and they need to build as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and have the trader set up in Chengdu. And we have room for an additional trader, so I think what I'll do as well is buy... Oh, wait, I can't buy another one. So I guess we have just traders waiting for orders. We don't actually have room for new traders, like the game is kind of implying. The game is lying to me. Yeah, I'll do a lumber mill. Why not? So we're working on repairing the encampment in Chengdu, and then things should start getting better in that area. We have wrecked these cities thoroughly. Kind of our fault. Ah, Protestantism just got its influence reduced. Didn't we already... I'm confused. Oh no, I guess we were disrupting rocketry in Kish. Well, that's fine. Try again. Is that where we just sent the other spy to? Yeah, damn. I've sent Soheil to Kish, so I might need to send them to another city. I should have sent that spy I was just looking at to another city, in fact. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy the first couple of buildings here. Shipyard and lighthouse, I think, is what I need to do. Yeah, the production bonus for the capital. Never a bad idea. And we can build an additional trader. Oh yeah, that's because we just finished another... Okay, that explains it. So, I guess I'll do that here, in the capital. Or can... Wait, can I buy it? I couldn't remember... I don't think it was telling me that I could buy it. Yeah, I can buy it. Screw it. We'll just buy it. And then let's build a hangar up here, because we're still producing a bunch of planes up in Bakhtri. We're going to rebase this bomber onto these 8 aircraft carriers, so we can use them in the future. And then what do we have here? I think this is the new trader I just bought, right? No, they've actually got a trade route going at the moment. This is the new trader I just bought. Okay, so I'll come back to them in a moment. Ooh, we can build lots of good things here. So what I need to do, I think I need to build a couple of fleets in that city. That way I can send them in and make armadas of these units here before we go to war. That's going to be the first step. So we may not nuke Cleopatra this episode, because I want to really get these units ready to do a lot of damage and quickly. Yes, and we want maximum production for you. We're not going to trade with Egypt. Kish is fine, though, so we'll go ahead and do that. And this destroyer can just stay put, or are you ready to army up? Yes, you are. Excellent. That problem is solved, and now we have a builder that's arrived down here. Let's go ahead and, first of all, move you out there, put you there, put you there, and We've got some stuff that needs to be repaired there, so you go work on that. Tarsus! Now this trader, I believe, was just bringing in as much production as possible, right? So, trade with Rome. Trade with Arpinum. Forgot Rome's over here. We've got a massive Roman Empire on the opposite side of the continent from us. That might be fun to attack if we can get to it within these 10 episodes. We're not really going for a victory point. We're playing for fun. Just purely for enjoyment and to see what we can accomplish in this next little run here. I just want to get my army up to snuff, since my standards have changed a little bit since we were playing the Elder King last. What do we have? Friendship expired. We're no longer friends with Gorgo. Oh, nice. We stole some gold from Shurupak. Alright, can I purchase that seaport yet? No, despite all that gold, I can't. Unfortunately. I can build it, though, and it would be done relatively soon. I think I'd rather, though, build some additional... Since I can build... Well... Yeah, I do need to build the seaport in order to build fleet and armadas. Build fleets and armadas, rather. So let's actually go ahead and work on that. And let's put these navy units on just to sleep for now, because I don't need them to have orders for the time being. I really don't. Okay, that's fine. You come down there, improve that. Ooh, more production for you, or should I put you in Chengdu? No, I think I'd rather have more production for the capital, being totally honest. Trade with Ostia. Another Roman trade city, and we're getting more gold for that as a result, which I'll never complain about, ever, ever, ever. Let's go ahead and move this carrier a little bit further down, and this one back up again. Ah, I've got a housing issue here. Can we repair that with a sewer, perhaps? Nope. Sewer's already been built, so we might need to build a holy site up here, because holy site buildings, I think, provide housing. Maybe. We also need to bring Zoroastrianism down to our new Chinese cities, so it might be worthwhile to go ahead and get our Inquisitor back in business here. Yeah, let's have him come down, pay a visit to Xi'an really quickly. Jet bomber, yeah, you just keep skipping stuff for now. All right, Shurupak, you really don't have anything else you need to be working on. Go to Uruk, their capital. We'll siphon funds from the capital directly. I assume that means we might be able to steal slightly more gold. So we're going to do it that way. Okay, we're definitely going to repair that tile. Macedon has formed an alliance with Egypt. Macedon is trading with Egypt. So when we go to war with Cleopatra, we will also go to war with Alexander. Now, Alexander's on the opposite side of the continent. We don't have any cities except for this one right here. And that's bordering a Roman city. I actually forgot about this city. Alright, so someone has plundered a trade route. Pasargadae to Beijing is no longer active. Well, that's dumb. So let's go ahead and buy another trader, and we'll restore that. Meanwhile, we need to punish these guys for messing with us. So why don't we go ahead and... We're going to use this rocket artillery army to maximum effect here. And those are both districts, so I can't do anything with the builder. So what I need to do with you is go ahead and come down here, I suppose, and repair some of these. Meanwhile, why don't you guys come down here? Why don't you come down here? Oh, yeah, you need to improve those crabs, actually. Do that, please. Leave the aircraft carrier there. Mechanized infantry there. Aircraft carrier there. Or rather, yeah, that was the carrier, and that was the plane on the carrier. Now, let's go ahead and disrupt rocketry here in Kish. We've been trying to do that for a few turns now. Really just messing with Gilgamesh for the purpose of messing with Gilgamesh. Keeping our spies busy. I'm going to be kind of curious to see... Well, I don't want to let him win the victory, because if it's possible for him to win the victory, I don't want to suddenly lose the ability to have our 10 episodes of Epilogue, which is why I'm kind of focusing on that, I suppose. So it's not just for the purposes of messing with him, ultimately. Alright, so this trader is a quartermaster, so we need to keep them counter-spying. And what's the best district for a counter-spy? Yeah, these districts are not really close together. What was I thinking? I suppose I can put him in the... Yeah, let's put him in the industrial district there. And I think that's where I've had him, regardless. And then you were trading with Beijing. So let's go ahead and restore that trade route, and we'll protect it in the next run. I'm going to go ahead and put that mechanized infantry on alert, because I don't need to keep coming back to them turn after turn. Need to move a little bit faster. And yeah, siphon funds from Uruk. We're making a good amount of money per turn now, and it's continuing to climb. We can't really settle any more cities, but we can do more as far as, they're willing to trade perfume to me for jeans and furs. And give me 18 gold per turn. Sure. Alright, so that's going to make us have a little bit of a better relationship with Gorgo. And help our amenity situation. Perfume, I think, is one of the better amenities in the game. Let's look at that really quickly. Perfume. Yeah, plus 6 amenities. You get 1 per city, so it helps with 6 cities. I'm assuming that's what that means. Fishing boats in Anashim has been pillaged by barbarians. You jerks. Whatever did I do to you? That's really obnoxious. Let's go ahead. Hang on. I've got to do a couple of things here. Let's, first of all, purchase a builder. Remove heresy from Anashim. Very good. Okay, we're going to remove heresy from Jian. Again, not doing anything right now. Zhronka is going to need some help, though. Oh, wait, what's this? Somebody's declared war on me. Somebody just declared war on me.
I never think of the future.
No, that wasn't.
It comes soon enough.
Oh, is it because we're not allied with Gilgamesh, though, are we? Why did that happen? We just went to war with Geneva. Have we just been at war with Geneva? Oh, interesting. Look at this. Did they change this? We can't just make peace with them right away. Interesting. So maybe this is an older save where this bug wasn't present? I feel like it was, though, in the previous game. When did they fix this? Did I miss a patch to Civ 6? That's not like me. I'm going to have to check that between episodes. But that's good that we can't make peace with them right away. But I'm just curious how that happened. Alexander is their suzerain, but we're not at war with Alexander. Huh, it's interesting. All right, well, Tarsus is done with, I think they were building a neighborhood, actually. I can't remember what they were building, actually, but we need to build, in Tarsus, we need to build additional submarines. Let's go ahead and do a submarine fleet. Again, we need to get additional navy ships down here to make our navy actually armies and fleets, or fleets and armadas is what I meant to say. But, let's see, Jiaodong needs to do similarly, but you know what else Jiaodong needs? Food. It needs to be able to grow. Yeah, Jiaodong is struggling, actually. Can I reallocate? I bet I can. Yeah, some of these can go to Jiaodong. So let's go ahead and give one of these to Jiaodong. That'll help it grow a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. How about a... Alright, we've already got a builder there. So yeah, I do need to just build some additional units, I guess. We're working on a modern army core for that already. Let's do an additional... Let's do a machine gun core. Because there's a couple of machine guns in the area that need to be better. And then this builder can come down here and improve that. You can, I guess, improve that. And you definitely need to come down here. So we still have some converting to do. And there's some Sikhism actually in our territory that I didn't detect before. So hang on. Let's buy a few Inquisitors. Excellent. That's actually already a Zoroastrian city. I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly. And yeah, you don't have anything else to do, so you just go back and fortify until healed. Not that you can, because we don't have a holy site in that city, but we'll get there. Let's get that builder out to repair those pillaged fishermen. And then we have this spy here, where I think we're still just stealing great works. Yeah, work on that, please. Okay. So it seems like Seoul might have already taken care of their barbarian problem, because I'm not seeing any more. We've got our artillery up here ready to fire, but including with an observation balloon, but it doesn't look like there's anything to be killed. Which is fine by me.
There is nothing
Yeah,
like a
peace
dream
possible in 8 turns.
to
Maybe they fixed it.
create the future.
I don't know how I missed that patch, but that's fantastic. Or there's some other bug in play that's causing us to be in trouble in that sense. Or just, you know what I mean. Just causing that to not work the way it was in the past, which is not a bad thing. So we have some missile cruisers down here that we need to improve as well. So let's go ahead and do some missile cruiser fleets. It'll just take 5 turns in Pasargadae. And we're 1 turn away from the encampment being done, so I'm going to finish that before I finish the episode. Jian could build some additional, I think, how are we doing over here? What do I need specifically? I've got a couple of destroyers, so let's do 1 more destroyer fleet. That won't take too long. And then you come over here and repair that. And let's send you over here next to one of the destroyer fleets. That'll take 5 turns. Yeah, I don't see any other... Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, first of all, I need you to come up here to Tarsus, because there's a little bit of Seekish influence there. And then you need to come down here to... Oh, wow, you need to go over to Shari Kumis, actually. So there's a little bit of Sikh influence around that I'll need to be careful about. It's not a huge threat, but we just need to make sure that Zoroastrianism has benefits. I don't even remember what those are. Religion, what do we got? Ah, the usual. So religious spread is faster. Meeting house, Jesuit education. Very handy. We've got lots of faith. So anytime we build those new districts, we can take advantage of that. Actually, speaking of that, didn't I see a naturalist moving around somewhere? Where was that naturalist? Was I sending a naturalist down here to found a park? I feel like there was one somewhere, and now I don't know where they are. I saw them earlier in the episode. Where the hell did they go? I don't see a naturalist anywhere. Could they have gone over here? No. I saw one. It wasn't a builder. It was a naturalist. It was the leaf icon. Oh well. Well, when it's done with its movement, it should reappear. But I'm just curious as to what the heck's going on there. All right, so what city are we looking at? We're looking at Ray, and Ray is here. So yeah, we definitely need to build some additional... I think we've got our destroyers covered. Yeah, we need more missile cruiser armadas, or fleets. So, in order to make armadas. So let's work on that. And then Bakhtri is... We can actually build more of our fleets there, but we also can build... Yeah, let's go for that airport. Build it immediately. And screw it, let's go for the stadium too. Why not? Okay, now we're finally getting to a point where we can repair this stuff, and this is going to help us with production. I wish we could buy these repairs, but hey, it is what it is. We'll move through these turns as rapidly as we can. And let's go ahead and improve those crabs as well. Improve those. And yeah, let's go ahead and bring this unit back. Actually, no. We're suzerain of Auckland. Let's see how far we can see into China's territory with that rocket artillery army. Okay. So I think, yes, let this turn cycle. We're going into turn 473. No, it's not, actually, I don't think we quite were done yet. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and cleanse that city. Yeah, a few more units had to finish moving. Okay, that's the end of that turn. We are at turn 473, moving to 474. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. And the next one, we're going to keep rebuilding a little bit. We should be able to declare war on Cleopatra within an episode, 2 tops, I think. I just want to get these fleets. I'm not comfortable anymore sitting on just plain units that are not corps or armies or fleets or armadas. You guys have converted me in that sense, and I want to make sure that I can do that since I have such a high production capacity and can crank out these units so quickly. Again, Cleopatra has the Venetian arsenal somewhere, so we'll capture that city from her and use that to our advantage. Actually, it looks like it's right here in Apu, so we should be able to take that from her pretty quickly and gain that ability ourselves. We're going to take her entire country, honestly, pretty fast. She's got some cities in weird spots, but we can take her core country right away, and we might be able to get her to give up Memphis and Swinet in like a peace deal. which would be a nice way to get some shore cities on this part of the continent. And then, of course, over here she has, don't even know how to pronounce that, and Abydos. So we've got our work cut out for us in the epilogue of The Elder King, and I hope you'll join me for it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are going to be coming out, as usual, every day at noon Eastern Standard Time, except for this one because I slept in. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.